We are now on.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Privy Council meeting. We're here today to see what executive actions we're going to be talking about today and get the reports come in, and then we're supposed to have a meeting within this meeting with the president of Begley Democratic Republic Commonwealth and the interim president of the Begley Democratic Republic Commonwealth. So this meeting is going to be hereby starting. All right, first off, let's go with, I don't really have an agenda, but I'm just going to make up one. So as of right now, because I haven't heard it from the last meeting, I was sick in the last meeting. So since I haven't heard it, and I don't know if you reported it or not, Senator Bree, what's the inactivity report for the month of November?
For the month of November,
Yep, you were supposed to report that to me. I mean, I know it was a little late. Actually, yeah, you were supposed to report that to me on the 7th, I believe.
yeah, let me see if I got it. I'm pretty sure I did not do it. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Because in January, right? Because we do it like a little bit a month after, something like that.
Right. So for the activity at the Queen of the Snakes, wow, we had a lot more people, a lot more active this past month.
Just through communication, mostly.
Pretty much.
Okay.
So there's been 1, 2.
Not by like the same people. Are we talking about? Can you give me a total of citizens that are not the same people?
Well, the most for citizen-wise, there's me, you, Her Majesty.
Don't give out names.
Yeah, and then of course, Ivar Ubi, Senator Ross himself. Who else? I believe Caitlin and Shelby are citizens too. The rest of them are.
Agree.
Yes.
No giving out names.
Oh, sorry.
You know better. Now giving out the public officials' names, that's fine, but you gave out a private citizen's name, so don't do that. I'll let it slide because it's only a first name preference, but don't give out names. I don't know if you heard the gavel banging. I was trying to get your attention. So it's fine. All right, now, to help you out, just call them individuals.
Okay.
If they're a public official, go ahead and call them out by name. But if they're...
Well, I actually counted them by number instead, so let's just say 10 out of 16 were active this past month of November.
10 out of 12, you mean?
Yeah, 10 out of 16 that were active. And that's including our fellow supporters. So.
Uh-oh. I think we lost her. Because I just froze.
Yep, that was you.
Well, that was me. Oh, okay. Well, to me, it was you all. So, okay. So anyway, are you including the supporters in that number?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't worry about the supporters. We're not concentrating on their activity because they're not bound by our laws and regulations. So don't concentrate on them. Just concentrate on the 12 people that we have.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, tell me what the report is and exclude the supporters. So you said 16, so minus 4 because we have 12 citizens. Mm-hmm. Adult citizens anyway. So out of the 12, how many were active?
At the most, I would have to say 6 when it comes to like the citizens.
Okay.
basically.
Just about half the nation. Okay, that's fine. Awesome. Well, good. Half the nation is active. That's good. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Because this is legal to do, go ahead and tell me all the government officials that have been active in November,
All right.
including
So
me, you, and all that stuff.
yeah, minus myself and you and Her Majesty. There's Ubi, Frost, and Fuse, basically, that were active.
Well, we all know about Minister Hutter. We all know about her situation, so she's excused from any inactive punishment, and that's in the Queen's jurisdiction. So I'm not going to worry about that. Now, what about Minister Caitlin?
Yes, she has definitely been active.
How many times she's been active in the month of November, or how many times she communicated? I guess you could say.
From my remembering correctly, probably towards the beginning of the month.
Okay. Well, the report did ask for the whole month of November, not just parts of it. So, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Senator Bree, for the report. So just keep it up. So I guess let's see. So that means start working on your report for December. I better turn my ringer off. So on January, it's supposed to be the first week of January. So the whole first week of January, get to work on the activity thing. So in our next meeting on January, our winter break ends on January 3rd, by the way. So on January 5th is when our next meeting happens. Not next meeting. No, it is the next meeting. Okay, so because this is our last meeting of the year for the Privy Council. So, yay, we made it, guys! Woohoo! We made it! Last meeting of the Privy Council for the year 2022. Just noticed that. All right. Did it. I even wear my Prime Minister shirt, so I thought it was a good time to wear that. So, I'll try to get you all some shirts of some sort. I need to get you all citizen shirts. That I do need to work on. But that requires a lot of money. So if y'all got donations, please go ahead, put them in the treasury. Anyway, what was it? Yeah, so on January 12th, not the 5th, but January 12th, that's when your next report will come in. Alrighty. We're supposed to be waiting on the delegates from Begley Democratic Republic and Commonwealth. So at this time, we're just going to go ahead and have our normal meeting. The Queen is going to attempt to make it. But I'm sure she really wants to join this meeting because she actually enjoys meeting with the Begley Democratic Republic and Commonwealth because they are really good allies. So, I got news to report. The Pennsylvania Federal Republic has signed the dual citizenship treaty with us. And they're going to make a public announcement to their nation that they are now eligible to apply for citizenship in the Kingdom of Nix. All right.
So now you can go ahead and actually plug the names so you actually get involved.
Senator Ross.
Yeah.
Okay,
we can hear that.
Sorry.
So that's a good thing. So that's the second nation that has signed the dual citizenship treaty. Now we're waiting on Vancouver. I'm going to propose it to New Czechoslovakia as well. And I'm also going to propose it to Libertas. Just to see what will happen. I guess to report to you guys that even though Ivar's not here, he's excused by the way, but even though Ivar's not here, I'm pretty sure he's the ambassador to that nation. I'm gonna have to officially address to him that the constitutional monarchy of Shadow Metropolis has. Well, there's two things. I don't know. I don't know what they've chosen. I would like to assume that they are in hiatus, but there's a good possibility they are officially defunct, meaning they have dissolved and is no longer a nation, which is sad. So, and the reason why is because of the death of the family. The death of a family member has caused the king to become very blue over the manor, and there was no warning either, so no warning on the dissolution of the nation. So, yeah. So, I mean, I don't know if they're in hiatus. That's my assumption, but I'm officially declaring them defunct until they eventually do come back. Because this also means we have lost a member in the MAA and we lost a member in the USO. So actually, we lost a founding member in the USO because the Shadow Metropolis was the very first member to join it. So, and we lost a good potentiality of trying to get 88 new citizens because their population was 88. So we lost that potential there because without that contact, we can't get a hold of the other 88 citizens that could be interested in becoming Nixies. So we'll just have to try to get more citizens another way. So that's why I'm throwing a lot of dual citizenship treaties around to try to get more citizens that way because I have no problem with dual citizenship. It's a right of people. So all it is like an official document to see who's a citizen and where and what. And only that, our terms are not that difficult either. We only have 3 terms, and those 3 terms are not difficult to agree with. They're really agreeable. I'm in discussion with the Mayor Australia as well about dual citizenship. They said a treaty is now required, but I'm trying to tell them that it's literally just formalities. It's just for formality purpose. It's all it is. I totally understand that you're okay with it. I totally understand that there's no issues with the terms and whatnot. But for the sake of formality, we just want you to help sign the treaty. That's all it is, just a treaty or just a document. I mean, I call it a treaty, but it could just be a normal document. I mean, still ignorant on these government words. So, even though I listen to the government every day. Excuse me. So, let's see. Because I actually got everything up and running on my computer, so when they do join, if they join, I hope they join, that's when I'm going to send them their citizenship applications, because the 2 presidents of Begley are going to be the first dual citizens of Nix. So, that's why I'm hoping they'll make it tonight, but I don't know if they will or not, but, hopefully they do. Excuse me. But if they don't, that's okay, because, the whole point of the meeting was to establish a recorded session of us, accepting the new terms of our original treaty, because they decided to amend our dual citizenship terms to the original treaty between us and them. So, and I'm okay with that. I'm still going to keep a separate document, but I'm actually okay with this. I should keep the pictures of the treaty. I should do that. So I'm going to keep the pictures of the treaty so I can know what it looks like, and I guess print it out for myself for archive purposes, I guess. And then, of course, once they become official citizens, I'm going to give them their voting registrations. Which reminds me, Senator Ross, have you signed your voting registration?
For what?
For Nix,
No.
we have voting registrations now for nationwide elections and ballots. It doesn't apply to like local elections, such as, but not limited to. I guess constables would count as local elections because they're going to have their own districts, so it doesn't include them. So you don't need to register to vote for a constable or like a city government type deal if we ever like get one in Nix. Local elections. But for nationwide elections, such as the representative and the Treasury Committee, which are the only two elected offices nationwide. Yeah, and then of course ballots. So those you have to register to vote for. So have you done your voting registration?
No.
Well, if you want to vote in those elections, I have sent it to you. So if you want to register to vote and actually vote in those elections, you can. I'm pretty sure I sent one to you. I sent one to everybody individually. Let's see, that's this one. There's yours. Yep. So if you want to, just let me know when you're done. We already, Minister Caitlin actually have already decided not to be a registered voter. So it's like, okay. She's so far the first citizen that has willfully chosen to not be a registered voter in Nix. But okay. Sit yourself. What, Senator Ross?
What was the question again? Because I've already forgotten. My mind's in another place right now.
Understandable. It happens to all of us. So what was the question?
Register voting.
Oh, what? Where is it? Like, where did I send it to you in? Or are you asking what it's for?
No, I don't remember anymore.
It happens. But, yeah, so if you want to register to vote in nationwide elections, make sure you register if you want to. You don't have to, it's not required, but if you want to, you can. This helps us out anyway in future elections so we can know who's actually going to vote and who isn't. So, of course, doing this registration means you're registered to vote, but you actually don't have to vote even when you're registered. So, but every time there's an election, we'll actually count. All right, here are the registered voters that are allowed to vote. Let's see how many of them will actually vote. So that's basically how it works. So, and then in the future, all the elections and ballots will go by however the elections go by the population of the number of registered voters instead of the whole nation, because not everybody's going to register to vote and vote. So, because our current population right now is 12, and 12 adults anyway. 12 adults, 5 children, so 17 total, but 12 adults.
Mm-hmm.
And so far we only have 3 registered voters. The Queen is definitely going to try to register to vote, so the King is going to remain unregistered to vote. So we got that out of the way. So there's definitely going to be 2 definite unregistered voters. So I need to send an email or something to Minister Hutter, give her a voting registration document. I don't know what was up with my laptop earlier. It was being a little stubborn. Wouldn't even let me get on anything. Okay. All right. So, Senator Bree, in the last meeting, did you all talk about it all about the executive orders that need to be revised?
Well, nothing like that exactly per se, but we did talk about what the plan that Nick is going to do for the next year. Just kind of like catch up on all that, topic itself. And about that, one of our goals is to hopefully try to get as many citizens as possible if we can.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, just letting y'all know, we do not have executive orders number 1, or maybe, hold on, probably not number 1. Give me a second. I'll have to look, because now I'm not sure. Okay, it's because we do not have executive order number 2, executive order number 5. Okay, we do not have executive order number 1.
Mm-hmm.
And we do not have, let's see if I can find it. Here we go. Okay, we do have this one. Where am I? Either I numbered these wrong. No, here it is, right here. For some reason, oh, there it is. And we do have, okay. So I need to rename these. Rescinded. Oh, oh, really? You're gonna do that? There we go. Okay, so we do not have executive order number 1 and executive order number 5 and executive order number 2. We do not have those anymore. So we do not have to revise these anymore because of executive order number 6.
Talking about the one that I signed, right?
Yes.
Okay.
There we go. There, now I marked them as rescinded, so now I can tell which ones we got rid of. So let's go ahead, and we're gonna have to put these on the ballots, since it wasn't brought up in the meeting, so it's gonna have to be on a ballot. I think last time we did this, was it a 24-hour ballot or was it a 3-day ballot? I forgot. How long did the ballot last?
I think it was a 3-day ballot.
Okay, because I don't think it was that long. Because normal ballots, they go on for days depending on like the situation, but these ballots though, because we have to ask the public how they feel about these executive orders. So I think in the future, when it comes to executive orders, we might just get the legislative branch to do the whole revisal instead of us. Mm-hmm. So helps with the whole checks and balance deal. So, okay, so we do not have to worry about these anymore. So let's get the ones that are not rescinded and talk about those. Alrighty. Let's see. I mean, I guess we could talk about Executive Order number 6, but... Oh, that's right, the procedural bylaws. I knew I forgot something. That needs to be put on the to-do list, like, now. Okay, well, sadly, y'all, I did not make any procedural bylaws that we were supposed to have for our council, so that'll be a next year thing. It'll definitely be on my to-do list. Because, like I said in previous meetings, if we're going to be a council, we got to run like one, with me presiding. So with that said, I'll definitely get to work on that. I can't believe I've actually forgot about it, but oh well, it happens. Probably a good thing anyway, because we're all getting to that point where we're done with this year and we want to get it over with. So next year will be different, and next year we will be very busy, and I am going to push y'all to be busy. So try not to get irritated, because you're on this boat with me. Well, actually, I prefer to call it a dumpster fire on wheels, but so since you're on this dumpster fire on wheels with me, you got to help me put the fire out while it's moving. So let's try to get these wheels turning and rolling, and let's try to make the dumpster fire on wheels not become a dumpster fire on wheels. So let's try to make the dumpster not on fire and actually better looking. So, I mean, let's be better. Let's have a better dumpster than Dr. Zoidberg's dumpster off of Futurama. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about Executive Order number 3. And this one is about the Census Bureau. Should we still keep it or not? Senator Bree.
Honestly, I do not know. I want to see if I have it. Do I have it? No, I do not. Honestly, in my mind, I honestly don't know yet.
Okay. Do you remember what the Census Bureau does?
No.
Okay, well, the Census Bureau is the department that handles how much population we have every month and every year. Like, that's the department that checks on the population.
Well, now that you said that, I kind of feel like we may or may not need that.
Let's see, it's to oversee the population count of our nation and its federal counties. It will have a total population count, total national death count, population count by ethnicity or nationality, and population by federal county. It will be taken charge by the Secretary of the Census Bureau to run and oversee the operations of the Census Bureau. We technically don't have one yet. And the Secretary of the Census Bureau shall only report to the Prime Minister for any changes to the Census Bureau or anything in his or her jurisdiction. That is the Census Bureau. That's all it is. Should anything be added, subtracted? Should we keep it? Should we get rid of it? What do y'all think? Or Senator Bree, what do you think?
In my mind, I think it should be put into the maybe hold for like both situations.
So you think you should keep it then? Or we should keep it?
Keep it for now in case we might need it.
Okay. Senator Ross, should we keep or get rid of the Census Bureau?
I'm going to agree with Bree.
Okay.